of my way. It's the coach, and you're watching Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, bruising runner Leonard Ford.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-hitting AFC divisional round matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Throwing on first down. Beasley steps away to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Looking to throw. Beasley. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. And the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
Leonard Fournette commands a lot of attention, not just because he was the first 1,000-yard running back for Jacksonville since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. It's because of his ability to hit the hole fast, to knock people over when he's carrying the football, and to run away from people when he gets to the open field. He actually has changed the identity of the Jacksonville offense, and I'm looking forward to watching him for years to come.
And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams had not one but 2 memorable encounters a year ago. Their first one was Week 5. That's when Ben Roethlisberger threw a handful of interceptions. Jacksonville won big, and then, of course, the Jags, Charles, they doubled down in the playoffs.
Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh again in Pittsburgh, 45-42, to advance to their 3rd AFC Championship game in franchise history. And I like what you did there, a handful. 5 interceptions by Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, he struggled in that first outing.
Green 80.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Crash.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, It doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
On first down, Beasley buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. It's set to go again. Last time out they had.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their.
Taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Green 80. Green 80.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 55 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During 5th. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Set. Green 80.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. first and 10. Beasley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. To throw on second down, Beasley. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Green 80.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A.J. Yeldon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he's got room. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Back to throw. Beasley. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Here we go.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.